Okay, so ready to ditch those ridiculously overpriced guidebooks.
Yeah.
Because today, we are diving into some seriously smart ways
Do it.
to experience Europe on a budget.
Love it.
We've got this article here about some off-the-radar European destinations.
Okay.
And trust me,
Yeah.
it's not your typical tourist traps.
What I found refreshing about this article
Yeah.
is how it goes beyond just listing cheap places, right?
Right.
It's about how to maximize those unique experiences that you can have
Yeah.
while still being mindful
Yes.
of your budget.
Exactly.
And keeping everything in check.
It's about getting more bang for your euro.
It is, exactly. Get more bang for your buck, so to speak.
Exactly. So forget battling the crowds and the overpriced cafes in Rome. Let's start with the Albanian Riviera.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're talking crystal clear Adriatic waters.
Wow.
Way less crowded than Greece.
Oh, nice.
Stunning mountain ranges.
Yeah.
And get this, breakfast for €5.
Sign me up.
I'm already picturing myself sipping that morning coffee with a view.
Yeah, and that's just a taste. The thing I really liked about this is how it emphasizes the untapped potential.
Yes.
You've got the similar beauty and charm as some of the much more popular Mediterranean destinations,
Right.
but without those crazy inflated prices. Imagine just like hiking the Yagara Pass where the mountains meet the sea.
Okay, I'm sold on the views and everything, but for the history buffs out there,
Yeah,
does Albania deliver?
absolutely.
No.
Yeah. Picture this. You're exploring the ancient ruins of Butrint. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Wow.
Or maybe you're like wandering through
Mhm.
Porto Palermo Castle, an Ottoman era fortress perched on this like tiny little island.
Oh, I have.
You're immersed in this like rich history and vibrant culture without any of those like hefty entrance fees that you find in
Right.
other places. So it's really cool.
This is amazing. Okay, next up on our European adventure, you mentioned a forest in Poland. Tell me more.
Yeah, get this. We're going to Białogó Forest,
Okay.
which is one of the last and largest remaining primeval forests in all of Europe.
Primeval forest. Okay, now you have my attention. That sounds incredibly enchanting.
Imagine stepping back in time, like it's a time capsule, right?
Wow.
The air is thick with the scent of pine needles and damp earth, and the sunlight's filtering through this dense canopy of ancient trees.
Wow.
This isn't just a walk in the park, right?
Right.
We're talking about potentially spotting European bison roaming free. They call them the zubro.
The zebra. Oh my gosh, I'm adding that to my vocabulary.
Yeah.
Okay, I can already feel myself de-stressing just imagining that. But for those of us who crave a little city life after all that nature, where to next?
Let's hop over to Kosice.
Okay.
It's in Slovakia.
Okay.
It's this really vibrant city bursting with like history and stunning architecture.
Mhm.
Has a really thriving arts scene.
It's like a hidden gem in plain sight.
It is.
Give us a taste. What awaits us there?
Okay, so picture yourself strolling through the heart of Kosice. You're marveling at like the Gothic grandeur of St. Elizabeth Cathedral, and then
Beautiful.
Yeah. And then you wander through these cobblestone streets, and they're lined with all these colorful buildings, but they're adorned with this intricate street art.
Oh,
It's a feast for the eyes.
Like, hold on. All this, and it's still budget friendly?
Right.
What's the catch?
That's the beauty of it. There is no catch.
Wow.
It really is entirely possible to, soak up all the local culture,
Right.
whether it's the lively festivals, the traditional Slovak cuisine, all without like breaking the bank.
Yeah.
The Kosice Spring Festival, for example,
Mhm.
offers an amazing chance to experience Slovak culture through music, dance, and food. And trust me, the food is incredible, it's hearty, and it's inexpensive.
Okay, I am already looking up flight deals. This is amazing.
Right.
Now, I have a feeling you saved the best for last.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
We've done beaches, we've done forests, we've done cities.
Yeah.
What else does this article have in store for us?
How about stepping back in time in Maramuri, Romania?
Okay, now you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
What's so special about this place?
Imagine being transported to a place where time seems to stand still. Okay.
Okay.
You're surrounded by rolling hills, and these hills are dotted with traditional villages, each with their own, unique character.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm getting serious old world charm vibes in this description. What kind of adventures await in these villages?
Okay, so imagine this, right?
Yeah.
You're wandering through these villages, and horses and carts share the road with the occasional car, right?
Oh, wow.
And you can explore centuries-old wooden churches. Each one
Wow.
is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and they're adorned with these intricate carvings that tell stories of the past.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wooden churches, you say?
Yeah.
I'm picturing those iconic pointed spires reaching for the sky.
Exactly, exactly. And here's where it gets even more interesting. These churches aren't just relics of the past. They are living, breathing centers of the community.
I love that. It's one thing to see historical sites,
Right.
but it's another to experience them as part of a living culture. What else can you do in Mer Marais?
Oh, you can do all sorts of things. You can hike in the breathtaking Gutai Mountains.
Wow.
You can learn traditional wood carving
Wow.
or rug weaving from local artisans. You can even take a ride on the Mukanya steam train, which is this train that just chugs through the picturesque landscapes there.
Wow. A ride on a steam train through the Romanian countryside. Talk about an Instagram-worthy experience.
Right.
Okay, but let's be real. Experiencing all these hidden gems on a budget requires some savvy planning.
It does.
What do the articles say about keeping costs down?
It's all about smart choices, not sacrifices, right?
Right.
So for flights, they recommend checking out budget airlines like Ryanair and Wizz Air,
Okay.
especially for traveling between those smaller cities.
Okay, those budget airlines can be a lifesaver, but I've heard you have to be strategic with them.
Yeah.
Any tips for snagging those deals?
Flexibility is key.
Okay.
Traveling during the off-season or being open to alternative airports can really make a difference in those flight costs.
Oh, okay.
And of course, booking in advance is always a good idea if you
Yeah.
can swing it.
Yeah. Okay, flights are booked. What about food? Eating out for every meal can really drain your funds.
It's true.
Any suggestions for experiencing local cuisine on a budget?
This article was all about embracing local markets
Yes.
and street food vendors.
Okay.
You know, wander through these bustling markets, right? The air is filled with the aromas of fresh produce and spices. You're going to find these incredible cheeses, breads, cured meats.
Oh, I love that. It's not just about saving money. It's about experiencing the true flavors of a place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, so imagine creating your own little picnic with goodies from the market.
Okay.
Finding some scenic spot to just enjoy these local flavors.
Okay, that sounds idyllic. Picnics with a view. It doesn't get much better than that.
Right.
Okay, now transportation is another expense that can add up really quickly.
It's true.
What did the article recommend?
Public transportation is your best friend, especially in cities.
Okay.
A lot of cities offer those really affordable daily or weekly travel passes.
Yes.
That'll give you unlimited rides on buses, trams, and even sometimes the metro lines.
Those travel passes are a game changer, especially if you plan on doing a lot of exploring.
Totally.
What if you want to venture outside the city a little bit?
That's where the trains come in, right?
Okay.
Europe has this extensive and generally affordable train network. Plus, it's a really scenic way to see the countryside.
I love train travel. There's something so romantic about watching the world go by from a train window.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It is. And you can't forget about walking and cycling.
Oh, yeah.
So many of these places are best explored on foot or by bike.
That's true.
And some cities even have bike sharing programs where you can just rent a bike for a few euros a day.
Free bikes. Sign me up. It's amazing how this article is weaving together that really practical advice
Right.
with this, like, inspiring message of immersing yourself in the local culture.
Totally. Yeah. It's about experiencing a place like a local, even if you're on a budget.
I love that.
So let's talk accommodations.
Okay.
That can often be like the biggest expense.
Yes, it's true.
But this article had some creative solutions.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah.
I'm all about thinking outside the box when it comes to finding affordable places to stay.
For the more adventurous traveler,
Yep.
they mention platforms like Couchsurfing,
Okay.
where you connect with locals
Yeah.
who are actually willing to host travelers for free.
Wow, I've heard of couch surfing, but I've never actually tried it myself.
Yeah.
That sounds like an incredible way to meet people and experience a different side of a destination.
It is. It can be an incredibly rewarding experience. And if, sharing a space isn't really your thing,
Yeah.
they also suggest looking into hostels, especially those with shared rooms.
Yeah. Hostels are classic for a reason.
Yeah.
Budget-friendly, social, often located right in the heart of the action.
It's true.
Yeah.
And many hostels even organize events and activities, which is a great way to meet fellow travelers and discover those little hidden gems that you might not find in a guidebook.
It's amazing how this article manages to make budget travel sound not only doable, but downright desirable.
It's true.
Yeah.
It really is about reframing the way we think about travel, right?
Yes.
It's not about luxury, it's about the experience.
I love that. This deep dive has completely changed my perspective on budget travel, honestly. It's not about sacrificing, it's about prioritizing, being resourceful, and embracing the adventure of it all.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
It's about creating those unforgettable travel memories without breaking the bank.
So, to recap, we've got the Albanian Riviera for its stunning coastline,
Yes.
the primeval Białowieża Forest in Poland, Krušice in Slovakia for its blended history and modern vibrancy, Mare Mure in Romania for its timeless charm.
It's true.
And finally,
Alentejo region of Portugal.
yes,
Hidden gem within a hidden gem.
right, Alentejo.
Alentejo.
The way you described it,
Yeah.
I'm already daydreaming about wandering through those vineyards and
Right.
just savoring those local wines.
It's the best.
It sounds like the perfect place to unwind and
Yeah.
escape the crowds.
It really is. It's Portugal's best kept secret.
Right.
While everyone else is fighting for space in Lisbon,
Right.
you've got these like rolling vineyards and olive groves
Yeah.
and charming villages
Yeah.
practically to yourself.
So paint us a picture. What kind of experiences await in Alentejo?
Okay, so imagine this.
Okay.
You're meandering through the hilltop village of Monsaraz,
Okay.
and its whitewashed houses are just gleaming under the sun.
Beautiful.
And from there, you gaze out over vineyards that just stretch as far as the eye can see. Just this like patchwork quilt of greens and golds.
It sounds absolutely breathtaking.
It is.
And I bet those vineyards come with some pretty fantastic wine tasting opportunities.
Of course.
Right.
Of course, yeah.
Did the article mention any specific wineries or varietals to look out for?
It did. It did. They highlighted the, unique character of Alentejo wines,
Okay.
which are known for like these really full-bodied reds, and they're made from these like local grape varietals like Alicante Bouschet
Okay.
and Trincadera.
Taking notes. Taking notes.
Yeah,
But-
they're gaining international recognition.
Wow.
But they're still so affordable, especially when you're buying them directly from the source.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, visiting a local winery is definitely going on the Alentejo itinerary. But what about those of us who aren't necessarily wine connoisseurs?
Right.
Are there other culinary adventures to be had in this region?
Oh, tons. Alentejo is a food lover's paradise. You know, imagine dining al fresco at a family-run restaurant.
Okay.
You're savoring dishes that are made with these fresh, locally sourced ingredients.
I love that.
Think like, hearty bread dipped in rich olive oil, fresh seafood
Oh my God.
from the coast,
Yes.
and traditional dishes like porco preto. It's this dish that's made with acorn-fed black pork.
My mouth is watering. It's incredible how this article is so good at weaving together that practical travel advice
Right.
with these vivid sensory details. I can practically taste those olives and feel that warm Alentejo sun.
That's the beauty of travel, right? It engages all your senses. And the best part is
Right.
you don't need a fortune to experience it.
This whole deep dive has been such an eye-opener for me, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not just about these specific destinations. It's about, like, shifting the way
It's a mindset.
I think about travel, right?
It's a mindset. Yeah, it really is.
You know, and as we've been discussing these amazing destinations, it's got me thinking, this article focused on Europe.
Yeah.
But I bet there are hidden gems just like these all over the world, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. This isn't just about Europe. This is about a mindset.
Yes.
It's about venturing beyond the familiar, right?
Yes.
Whether that's exploring a new neighborhood in your own city or hopping on a plane to some far-off destination.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's about approaching travel with that sense of curiosity
Yes.
and a willingness to embrace the unknown.
100%.
It's about, like, choosing experiences over souvenirs,
Yeah.
connections over comfort zones.
Yeah, and I've said it better myself. Yeah. It's about crafting these travel experiences
Yeah.
that really align with, your values,
Yeah.
your interests, and of course your budget.
Yes. And I think that's a perfect note to end on. It's not about following someone else's itinerary.
Right.
It's about creating your own adventure.
Create your own adventure. Go forth and explore.
I love it.
Discover those hidden gems.
Yeah.
Embrace the unexpected and just like create those travel memories that will last a lifetime.
I love it. And that's it for today's deep dive.